Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a beautiful, truly timeless fable called The Golden Seeds and the Enchanted Tree. Throughout our journey today, we're going to unpack a narrative that totally flips our standard understanding of wealth, kindness, and what it actually means to leave a legacy. Whether you're a longtime fan of folktales or completely new to this specific story, you're going to find some incredible value in how this tale breaks down the sheer power of human empathy. So, let's kick things off with a question that really drives this entire narrative. What is true magic? Seriously, when we hear that word magic, our minds instantly jump to, illusions, secret spells, or maybe just sudden windfalls of endless gold. We tend to think of quick solutions that instantly fix all of our external problems. But as we're about to see through the life of a young boy, the source material here suggests a completely different definition, one that is way more powerful and, honestly, within the reach of every single one of us. All right, part one, a poor household. Let's set the scene with Ali and his mother. So Ali and his mom are living in this tiny mud house in a village that's really struggling with severe poverty. Their reality is incredibly harsh. Day in and day out, there's barely enough food to even survive. One night, despite suffering from intense hunger herself, Ali's mother offers him her absolute last piece of bread. When Ali softly protests, telling her to eat it because he isn't hungry, she just replies, "A mother wants nothing more than her child's happiness." Ali is moved to tears. And we really need to pause here because this interaction sets a critical baseline. Ali is internalizing profound selflessness. He's learning that love is sacrifice, a lesson that is going to be put to the ultimate test very soon. Which brings us to part two, meeting the magical tree, a totally fateful encounter. The very next morning, with the weight of his mother's sacrifice fresh on his mind, Ali heads far out from his village, deep into the forest, desperately looking for any kind of work. Dark clouds roll in and heavy rain starts pouring down. So first, Ollie grabs shelter under this massive, completely lifeless, dry tree. Then, second, out of nowhere, this warm, golden light starts pulsing on one of the dry branches. And third, get this. When a stunned Ollie asks if the tree is alive, a soft, old voice actually replies. It tells him it is alive, but no one has spoken to it in years. This sparks an amazing friendship. Ollie starts visiting every single day, pouring his heart out, while the tree shares these ancient stories. Naturally, as they grow closer, human nature kind of takes over. Ollie inevitably asks the elephant in the room, "Hey, if you're a magical tree, why not just cure my poverty? Why not give me some gold?" The tree gets real quiet for a moment before delivering this profound, defining statement, because true magic is not wealth. It is the goodness of the heart. Ollie doesn't fully grasp the depth of this just yet, but he smiles. The tree is setting a philosophical boundary here, right? True transformation can't just be handed out. It's something that has to be cultivated from the inside out. Moving right into part three, the difficult test of goodness, and it happens during a freezing storm. Picture this. It is a bitterly cold night, and a severe storm is absolutely raging through the forest. Ali is fighting these freezing winds, just desperately trying to make it back to his warm, even if empty, mud house. But as he's rushing down the path, he spots something in the mud. It's a tiny, injured bird, completely helpless against the elements. We really have to ask ourselves this crucial question here because the stakes are wildly high for a starving boy. Will Ali forget his hunger and save the bird? Taking this injured creature home means Ali will have to share what little crumbs of food he and his mom have left. It goes directly against basic human survival instincts. Can he really afford to expand his circle of compassion when his own resources are just completely depleted? This is the ultimate test of character. Ali actually pauses, really wrestling with his own hunger, but then he gently scoops that fragile bird up into his hands. He remembers his mom's heartfelt advice: whoever needs us should not be left alone. Ali makes the totally selfless choice to risk his own comfort for a vulnerable creature. And what's super fascinating in the source material here is that standing far away in the storm, the magical tree is silently watching Ali's immense sacrifice unfold. This leads us right to part four, the reward of golden seeds, a true reward of faith. So the very next morning, Ali, who spent the night nursing the bird back to health, returns to the forest to see his old wooden friend. But wow, the scene is completely different. The once dry, desolate branches are now miraculously covered in vibrant, lush green leaves. The life force has surged back into the tree, all catalyzed by Ali's pure act of empathy. Suddenly, the tree drops a single, glowing golden fruit right at Ali's feet. When Ali picks it up, the tree makes a really specific distinction. It says, This is not a reward for your goodness. This is my belief in your heart. That is absolutely crucial. This isn't a transactional payment. The tree isn't just paying Ali a wage for saving a bird. It's giving Ali the tools to build his own future, because Ali just proved he has the integrity to handle it. So Ali takes this golden fruit home, his mother opens it up, and, plot twist, there are no gold coins inside. There are wheat seeds. Think about the sheer brilliance of that. Gold is finite, right? You spend it, it's gone. But seeds multiply like crazy. Ali plants them, and within days, fields of golden wheat are swaying in the wind. And Ali and his mom don't just hoard it, they feed their entire starving village. So we go from a dry tree and a starving village directly to a lush tree, golden wheat, and an incredibly prosperous community. It's a total game changer. And finally, part 5, true magic and hope, a bittersweet farewell. Fast forward a bunch of years. Ali is older now. The village is absolutely thriving. But, well, time spares no one. Ali goes back into the forest one day, only to find that his generous friend, the magical tree, has grown incredibly old and weak. Its energy is just fading away. Ali is heartbroken. With tears in his eyes, he hugs the trunk and asks how he can possibly save it now. And we really need to take a moral pause here to absorb the tree's final sacrifice and its profound answer to Ali. As long as you remain a light for someone, I will never end. As Ali hugs the trunk, the tree's final spark of golden light shoots up into the sky and shatters into thousands of glowing fireflies, lighting up the entire forest. The physical tree might be fading, but it's passing the torch. It's telling Ali that true legacy isn't about physical immortality. It's about that continuous, unbreakable chain of kindness we leave behind. Let's zoom out and look at how this builds across an entire lifetime. We started with that crazy stormy night where a young, starving boy chose compassion over comfort. That single choice led to the golden harvest, which completely transformed the socioeconomic reality of his entire village. And finally, decades later, we see old Ali. He's a grandfather now, bringing his own kids back into that exact same forest. And right where the dry, old tree used to be, there is now a massive, breathtakingly beautiful green tree standing in its place. Standing in front of this giant, vibrant tree, Ali passes on the ultimate wisdom of his life to his children. He tells them, never underestimate small help. And it makes so much sense, doesn't it? He explains that sometimes what feels like a tiny, totally insignificant act of goodness, like giving up a crumb of bread or picking a freezing bird out of the mud, has the sheer power to alter the trajectory of entire lifetimes. The seeds of kindness you plant today might literally feed generations of people you will never even meet. We're going to wrap up our visual journey today with this final, incredibly powerful realization glowing right there among the leaves. True magic is what creates hope in someone's heart. It was literally never about spells or instant wealth. It was always about the enduring, multiplying power of empathy. As we end this explainer, I want to leave you with one provocative question to chew on today. What small seed of kindness can you plant right now in your own life to create a little true magic for someone who has lost their hope? Thanks so much for exploring this wonderful story with me, and as always, keep learning.